So you can speak and no issue. I say you can speak. Okay. See, today in today's class, I want to go for system hacking because I want to give you some interesting things. Before going for system hacking, you remember we learned we took the introduction to CH course, and in information gathering we took 2 days, scanning we took 2 days. So when you are going for like your system hacking, now your system can be like your Windows or it can be your Linux. You can hack your system if the device is in online, also if your device is in offline. Actually, if it is an offline, we have some tools called like higher end boot CDs. We called higher end boot DVDs actually. By using this, you can break the password and you can log in. So when you're going for your system hacking, or in your even password hacking is also, system hacking. Also, we have a password hackings. In Linux is a multi-user. It's a multi-user and multitask operating system. Specifically Linux. Linux is a multi-user and multitask operating system. Even Windows also, it's a multi-user, multitask OS. You can create multiple users. These users can work with multiple tasks. In Linux, actually, we have the user database. The user info. There are 3 types of users. In Linux, there are 3 types of user accounts actually. One is called super user. That is called root. Super user is called root, whose UID and GID will be by default 0. We have some another called system users. System users are the users which are created after you install the operating system. Automatically, the system generated users they are. And their UID starts from 1 to 999 by default. Concentrate, I'll be asking you. So we have a normal users. Okay. Also, we do have a normal users. So normal users UID starts from 1000 to 65,000 actually. You see there. Normal users UID starts from 1000 to 65,000. System users are 12999. And so there are 3 types of users in the Linux. So you can hack a system by using these users actually. When you know their username and passwords, you can try to trigger an attack on the systems. And when a system has a vulnerability, when a system is running with vulnerable protocols also, you can do an attack on the device actually. There are 3 database files. There are 3 database files in Linux in respect of user administration. We have something called /etc/password, /etc/PSSWD. /etc/password contain all user informations. Okay, like system user, super user, system user, normal users, all the users information will be saved in /etc/password. /etc/shadow. /etc/shadow contains the users passwords information. Again, we have something called /etc/group. So /etc/group contains about the group administration actually. Okay. These are the main 3 database files in the Linux. Let us see how they look like. I use cat command, cat /etc/password. So when the root is a super user, his UID, GID starts with 00. X masked password. His password is masked, not displayed, masked. UID and GID. Root is the login name. /root is his data will be saved there. And /user/bin/ZSS. These things are called something for login shells. Daemon, Bean, and all these are the different days of the system users. Only Kali is the normal user. So Kali is a normal user. His UID and GID is 1000. /home/Kali is login name. And we have a login shell it is. So we see the username. So, okay. If I use cat /etc/shadow, SHADOW, shadow. /etc/shadow contain the passwords information. So Kali is the username. From this $sign to this dollar is encrypted password. And it's very difficult to break the Linux passwords. Comparing with Windows, Linux passwords are very, it's very strong. Root is the username, so root and Kali users, they have the password. In this computer, we have like so many other users are there. Come on, let me create a one user here. Here is the screen. User add. Anis. I want to give him a password. PSSWD space Anis. New password. Kali. So password updated successfully for the user. This. Now I want to see his password. Say cat /etc/shadow. Yeah. See, Anis is the username. What password I gave? Kali. Before Kali user password also Kali only, but you see there, but his passwords are not same. Okay. In Linux, now, you remember we have a command like netdiscover space -i ETS0 to scan your network. So when you scan your network, I think I didn't power on my exploitable. Let me power on it. Also, I will give you today one Windows mission, and tomorrow you need to install the Windows. You need to download from internet and you need to install the Windows. It's like around some, I don't know how much space should be. It should be like more than 2 GB or 3 GB like that.
Can you share the link, please? Okay.
So you have to go to your good internet and download this one. What is the size? Three GB actually, 3 GB file. So I got the IP address 137 is my target. Control Z to stop. You remember, if you want to scan a particular device, we use Nmap. -A is for aggressive scanning. So I have some issue with my keyboard. Aggressive scan. Then the IP address 192.168.153.157. So it scanned the particular device and it shows me the like so many ports are being running on the target device. So we have something called FTP, that is called port number 21. And when a target is using 21, let's see how to trigger an attack, because 21 is vulnerable. So you type MSF console. This is the first command, okay? For you to do the lab. What is the command? Net discover space -I ETS 0. Then MSF console. So when you type MSF console, you get MSF 6. Okay, you get MSF 6. I will look for searching VSFTPD. VSFTPD. Searching the exploits for FTP server. We need to understand more. What is the name? Or Ismail. What I'm doing, Ismail, now. Srinna, what did you understand?
Sir, I understand so far what you are writing. Like use MSF console,
Mm-hmm.
and you are searching VSFTP service.
What is this VSFT? I mean, I'm searching for an exploit for hacking FTP server.
Okay.
Because from Kali Linux, I understood that on my target, FTP server is running. Yeah. On Metasploitable Linux, there is FTP server is running. So I'm looking for this VSFTPD to search for the exploit to trigger an attack. Now we have a exploit Unix FTP VSFTPD backdoor. So it is an exploit actually. So right click, you need to copy this exploit. And you need to type just info, then right click, paste the exploit name, enter. So when I type this exploit actually attackers, I told you in the last classes, hacker will use this exploit for triggering an attack on the target. So the name is VSFTPD, ranking is excellent, platform is used for Unix servers actually. Okay, well, and you need to define something like an R host. R host means the remote target computer which I am triggering an attack. Which I am trying to do an attack actually. Okay. So I use the particular exploit name. Already I need to use. Just right click, paste that exploit name. Every exploit will have something called payloads. So to use the payload, the command, to see the payload, the command is show payload. So see the command. After you search for VSFTPD, you will find there is a backdoor file. So you need to copy and have to use it. And after that, right? Okay, MSR6. And after that, I need to show payloads. So it is going to show me some payloads actually. Here it's showing only one payload. So we need to copy. We need to set it. Set payload. Right click, paste the payload. After you set payload, I need to set R host, the device which I am trying to trigger an attack. No. So it should be like 192.168. For your understanding, I am saying this is a Metasploitable Linux, MSF admin. Password is also MSF admin. If config, the password is 153.137. 153.137. And the next command is exploit. So there are 3 commands we have to do. We have to set, we have to use attackers. I told you they will use an exploit and they'll use a payload for trying to trigger an attack. Okay. That's it. Now observe here what is happening. You got a found shell. Session 1 is open. My PC is 138. Try to trigger an attack on 137, and you got shell. This is a shell actually. You know PWD, present working directory. It is /. Only here. If I give cd space /home, if you give pwd, I mean /home, check ls, it is going to display the files. The users actually, so I have a MS of admin. So cd space /home / MS of admin. I want to create some files, touch, Anish. This will Taha. Then Asia. And then who is another user name? He didn't come today. Jubair, no, Jafar. So I created some files here, yeah. So now if you go to Metasploitable Linux, this is my guide. So if I give ls space -l, hit enter, you see, I have Anis, Arjun, Asya, Ismail, I hack you, Harnish, Taha. Like we have different types of the files are being created. So maybe I want to shut him down. I want to shut down this computer. Init 0. Init 0. So when you type init 0, after some time, if you observe here, you see his computer is getting stopped. What happens if you are managing this particular server in your company, and if that company server is vulnerable, hackers easily they can hack and they can shut down. So it is very dangerous actually. You know. Again, I'm powering on. So these are the different types of the commands. Copy. These are the different types of the commands, and hackers easily they can try to trigger an attack when you are using a server called VSFTPD. No, FTP server is running on the target. We can try to trigger an attack. Fine. So you can take this pic now and you need to do this lab. Take the pic. Take everybody. You have the notes.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Ismail.
So what you have done now is uh, basically a backdoor attack. Is that what you have done? Yes.
Yeah. VSFTPD is an exploit
Excellent.
that will affect your Unix FTP servers. It's a backdoor
Okay.
file.
Got it, sir. Got it.
So by using this particular file, if any server, Ismail, if it's running FTP server, hackers, they use this exploit and they can try to trigger an attack. So to protect our servers, in between, you required firewall. Now, when you have a firewall, if the hacker is trying to trigger an attack by using FTP server, he cannot. Yeah, he cannot.
సార్
Yes, చెప్పండి. Ask me, yeah.
సార్ ఇది నేను ఫస్ట్ కమాండ్ ఇచ్చాను ఖాళీలో అదే లోడింగ్ అలాగే ఆగిపోయింది సార్ నెక్స్ట్ కమాండ్ కి అది ఆప్షన్
So, one minute,
ఇవ్వట్లేదు
we'll ask English only, Andy. We have other foreign students.
I just
No, no.
gave the first command net discover and it just stopped over there. It isn't loading anymore.
Okay, I'll give you the, we'll test you and we.
Excuse me, it's a bit misery. Which note we have to take, because you have different notes.
This
I've got,
lab, practical lab.
but what about the one with a buzzword, then /cd homes,
This is the theory, this is the
home?
theory.
So this is the one we need to do it. Okay. So okay, can you? Okay, let me do it again then. So this is the one we have to take. Keep it, yeah.
See, this is the theory part, Anish. So
Yeah.
if you want to take theory, take the theory. But the lab is this. This is the lab.
So this is the lab we have now. Which
This
one is the lab?
Yeah, this is the notepad which you are seeing now.
Oh, okay.
You are able
Okay.
to see my screen, yeah?
Let me.
This
I
one.
think so. Yeah. Let me check. Let me check this one. Yeah.
How to
I see.
hack FTP server. This I mean, how to hack FTP server. Yeah.
So that's the lab, yeah. Okay. Thank you.
So now let me cancel this again. Also, there are some vulnerability protocols called as Samba.
Sir, can I take a screenshot from where before you go?
Yeah, take everybody. Taha, take the picture. మీరు lab చేయాలి తర్వాత. You have to do the labs. Done, yes?
Yeah, done. Done, sir.
Taha, you didn't tell me. I think Taha is logged in with mobile. Taha is not there. Taha. So, how to hack Samba server? What is Samba server? Actually, we use these words. It's a Samba. In Linux, actually, they install a particular server called Samba. And by default, Samba servers are vulnerable again. When you are working with Linux administration part, to share the data between Windows machine to Windows to Linux, Linux to Windows, you use this particular service called as Samba server actually. So if a target computer is running with Samba server, hacker uses again the exploits to trigger an attack. First of all, give a service PostgreSQL start. I'm starting database server. MSF console. Very good. in Kali Linux, we have 2,420 exploits. Every exploit is used for hacking one service. There are many exploits are there. So I use search user map, search user map _ script. So it's an exploit for Samba server user map script. So let me copy again the same steps. Right click, copy. I have to use the exploit. Right click, paste, enter. Then let us give show options. I'm sure defaulting CMD Unix reverse netcat no. Show
Payload.
no show options like we have to define our host. We have to define L host is our computer. L host is there anyway. But remote host we need to define. Very good. We need to define the payload also. So show payloads. I'm sure this will have so many payloads. 44 payloads are there.
How many?
You see, there are like 1 to 44.
Oh, 44. Okay.
So let me use a payload called as CMD Unix reverse TCP. Or we have a reverse. Yeah, this payload CMD Unix reverse. Payload number 20.
What's mean payload?
Actually, I am a robber. Now you go to your office, I want to rob your home. Now you locked your door and went office. I will use an exploit to break your key to enter into the network. I use a payload to take maybe your money or maybe gold, or maybe you have some valuable things, or you have a television, or you have a fridge. I can take whatever I want. Hackers, they use an exploit to enter into the network of a target computer. You can access the particular device. But after you log in, what do you want to do? You want to do access device remotely, or you want to steal the data, or you want to just interact with the device by using CMD. That is done